student, let us see the question number 6. So the question number 6 says the following fractions represent just three different numbers. Separate them into three groups of equivalent fractions by changing each one to its simplest form. So these all fractions just represent three different numbers, and we have to separate them, arrange them in the groups. Now how we can arrange them? It is given over here that first we have to reduce each fraction into its simplest form. So here you can see first one is 2 upon 12. So how to reduce it in the simplest form? We can just divide both the numerator and the denominator by a common number or a common factor. 2 and 12 both are even, so they can be divided by common factor, that is 2. 2 ones are 2 and 2 6 are 12. It will be 1 upon 6. Now 3 upon 15. 15 comes in the table of 3, so it can be divided by 3. So both number can be divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 and 3 fives are 15. 8 upon 50. 50 does not come in the table of 8. Okay, so what we will do, but both are even. अगर even है, so we can divide them by 2. So 2 4s are 8 and 2 25s are how much? 50. Okay, so it will be 4 upon 25. Now 4 upon 25 cannot be further divided क्योंकि इसके कोई भी कॉमन फैक्टर नहीं बचे, सिर्फ 1 ही है. ओके, इन दोनों में कॉमन फैक्टर 1 है. ओके, सो नाउ लेट अस सी 10 upon 60. So you have to see over here that both the numerator and the denominator have zeros. Now if in the numerator and denominator there are zeros, then we can cancel only the zeros. Okay, because what it means, 10 means 1 into 10. Okay, and 6 means 6 into 10. Cancelling the zeros means that we are cancelling the 10 by 10. So what will remain over here? 1 upon 6. So this is a trick that you have to use. अगर यहाँ पे ऐसा होता ना 10 upon 600 होता तो भी हम 10 को 10 से कैंसिल कर देते. सिर्फ अगर ऊपर एक 0 कैंसिल कर रहे हैं तो नीचे भी हमें एक 0 को कैंसिल करना होगा. दैट मीन्स ऊपर से भी 10 डिवाइड हो रहा है, नीचे से भी 10 डिवाइड हो रहा है. सो इट विल बी 1 अपॉन 60, है ना. जितनी ज़ीरोज़ ऊपर हैं या नीचे हैं उतनी ही ज़ीरोज़ हमें ऊपर नीचे दोनों सेम अमाउंट ऑफ ज़ीरोज़ वी हैव टू कैंसिल. नाउ दिस कैन बी रिटन एज 1 अपॉन 6. नाउ डोंट थिंक इफ 15 इज रिटन एंड 35 इज रिटन सो आई कैन कैंसिल 5 by 5. It is wrong. Only zeros can be cancelled, and this thing you please don't do that. Okay, zeros अकेले ही कर सकते हो क्योंकि 1 5 15 को हम 1 इंटू ऐसे नहीं लिख सकते, 1 इंटू 5 नहीं लिख सकते हैं. ओके, 15 इज अ नंबर. Okay, and 10 can be written in this way. That's why we are cancelling only the zeros. So now let us see over here 16 upon 100 is given. If the numbers are quite large, then you can use the method of SCF. You will first find out the SCF of 16 and 100, that is 4, and from here you are going to get the highest common factor. इससे बड़ा कोई factor नहीं होगा. So if you will divide by this factor, you will get the simplest form of the fraction. Okay, or else what you can do, both are even, so you will start dividing by 2. So if we will start dividing by 2, 2 8s are 16 and 2 50s are 100. Now again we will divide 8 upon 50 by 2, 2 4s are 8 and 2 25s are 50. So we will get 4 upon 24. But अगर यहाँ पे ऐसे 3 digit 4 digit के हो जाते हैं, then you will take the SCF only to reduce it into the lowest terms. Now similarly you are going to do reduce all the fractions over here, and then you are going to group them. So now arranging them in groups, so you will write like this. First group of 1 upon 6, you will see over here that the fractions are of 3 different numbers. 1 upon 6, then we have 4 upon 25, then we will have the group of 1 upon 5. So in 1 upon 6 which fractions are there, you will write over here. Second and third group you have to identify and write it over here. Now let us see the question number 7. Find answers to the following, write and indicate how you solve them. Okay, so we here the questions are given and we have to find the answer. So the question is 5 upon 9 equal to 4 upon 5, which means that they are saying that both the fractions are equal. We have to first see whether they are equal or not. So first what we are going to do, both are unlike fractions, so we will convert them into equivalent like fractions. So we are going to use the method of cross multiplication over here. So first we will multiply 5 by 5 and in denominator we are going to multiply 9 by 5. Okay, so the fraction will be 25 upon 45. Now we are going to multiply for this numerator by the डिनोमिनेटर ऑफ द फर्स्ट फ्रैक्शन 4 इंटू 9. एंड यहाँ पे बात आपको ये ध्यान रखनी है कि 9 और 5 जो डिनोमिनेटर रहेगा वो दोनों फ्रैक्शन में कॉमन आना चाहिए, तभी वो इक्विवेलेंट बन पाएंगे. तो इसीलिए हम दोनों फ्रैक्शन में 5 और 9 का मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो इन ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू डू दिस थिंग. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन का मतलब ये अकेला नहीं है कि सिर्फ आप इसको कर दें मल्टीप्लाई. जैसे कि हमने पहले किया था वहाँ पे हम चेक करने के लिए करते थे इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शंस हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे हमें बनाना है तो हम वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई द डिनोमिनेटर ऑल्सो. ओके, to get to make the equivalent fractions. So here you can see that both the fractions are not equal, क्योंकि 25 तो बड़ा है और यहाँ पे पूछा गया है क्या ये इक्वल है. सो 5 upon 9 and 4 upon 5 will not be equal. So you will write over here 5 upon 9 is not equal to 4 upon 5. Okay, similarly you are going to solve the another questions. So you can solve either by this method also. Okay, if you find if the numbers are large like 15 and 30 and it will take time to multiply, so you can use the LCM method also. So जो भी denominator होगा उसका हमें LCM निकालना होगा. So we will find out the LCM. LCM is 30. That means you have to make the denominator 30. So 15 should be multiplied by 2 to get 30 as the denominator. So we will multiply the numerator also by 2. And 4 upon 30, here denominator is already 30, no need to multiply, so we will just multiply by 1. So it will be 4 upon 30. Now we will compare and we will see that both the fractions are not equal. Therefore 1 upon 15 will not be equals to 4 upon 30. Or the second method is the easy way, that 1 upon 15 can't be reduced further. 1 upon 15 is already in its lowest term and 4 upon 30 both are even, so we will divide by common factor 2. Okay, so if we will divide by common factor, 2 2s are 4 and 2 15s, we can see that 2 upon 15 is the lowest term and it is now in simplest form, it can't be divided further. Now we will compare 1 upon 15 and 2 upon 15 which are also not equal. Why? Because 2 is greater than 1. So from here also, if it comes in 1 marks question, then you can use this method. It is a quick method. And if it comes in 2 or 3 marks question, then use the method of the LCM, as I always say. Okay, now let us see the question number 8. Question number 8 is Ela read 25 pages of book containing 100 pages. So Ela has read 25 pages out of 100 pages of the book. Lalita read 2/5 of the same book. Who read less? We have to find out that who has read the less number of pages. And now see over here total number of pages are there in 100. Okay, in the book total number of pages are 100 pages. Ela read, how many pages Ela read? 25. So if we want to convert it into the fraction, if we want to find out the fraction of the number of pages, so we can find out by this method. 25 out of 100. Okay, 100 whole है और 25 उसने read कर लिए हैं. So the fraction will be 1 upon 4. Now the fraction for Lalita is already given, that she has read pages equals to 2 upon 5. Now we will make them equivalent fraction to compare. Okay, so यहाँ पे हमने उनको compare करा तो यहाँ पे हमें क्या पता चला कि किसने ज़्यादा pages read किए हैं? ललिता ने ज़्यादा पेजेस रीड किए हैं. तो किसने कम पेजेस रीड किए होंगे? ईला हैज़ रेड द लेस पेजेस. और द सेकेंड मेथड इज़ क्वाइट ईजी, दैट ललिता रीड पेजेस. सो 2 upon 5 फ्रैक्शन इज गिवन. ओके कि उसने 100 का सिर्फ 2/5 पार्ट ही पढ़ा है. So we will directly multiply the whole with the fraction to get the number of pages. So 2/5 multiplied by 100 will be how much? 40 pages. Okay, so clearly we can say that she has read 40 pages and she has read 25 pages. So that means Ela has read less number of pages and Lalita has read more pages than Ela. If it comes for 1 mark short answer type, then you will solve by this method. Now let us see the question number 9 is quite similar. Rafiq's exercise for 3/6 of an hour means 1 घंटे में वो 3/6 exercise करता है, while Rohit exercise for 3/4 of an hour. तो 1 घंटे की वो 3/4 करता है exercise. Who exercise for a longer time? We have to find out that who has exercised for the longer time. Here you can clearly see that both the fractions are 3/6 and 3/4. Numerators of both the fractions are equal, so you can compare the unlike fraction with the numerator, okay, and write the statement properly and do this. Now the question number 10 is in a class A of 25 student, 20 passed in first class. So first division में कितने पास हुए? 20 पास हुए out of 25. In another class B of 30 student, 24 passed in first class. Class B में 30 में से 24 पास हुए. In which class was the greater fraction of student getting first class? तो किस क्लास में सबसे ज़्यादा बच्चे पास हुए हैं? We have to find out. So first we will write the statement total student in class A 25 passed student equals to 20. So required fraction will be 20 out of 25. So it will be 4/5. Similarly, we are going to convert the class B into the fractions. So 24/30 will be 4/5. So you can clearly see over here that in both the classes equal number of students had passed in first class. So on comparing we have found that both are equal. So we will write therefore in both class equal fraction of student passed in first class.